Huawei is making a major move that could significantly reshape China's chip-making landscape. According to a recent report, the tech giant is building a new advanced semiconductor factory in China, and it's designed specifically to support artificial intelligence and smartphone chips. Satellite images first surfaced by the Financial Times confirm that construction is already underway, indicating that Huawei is accelerating efforts to strengthen its domestic supply chain. This isn't just any facility. This is a massive undertaking by Huawei to reduce China's dependency on foreign chipmakers. Over the past several months, Huawei has been directing more focus toward AI chips and powerful mobile processors. Their goal is to close the technological gap and support China's long-term ambitions of self-reliance in semiconductor production. And this factory is the latest and possibly most ambitious step in that direction. Sources say the new chip production site is being built in Guanlan, China. That's significant because Huawei is already known to play a major role in 3 existing manufacturing sites in the region. Of those, one site is directly managed by Huawei and is already being used to develop 7-nanometer processors for smartphones and AI applications, a critical step in their move toward producing high-end chips locally. The other 2 nearby sites belong to chip toolmaker SiCarrier and memory chip manufacturer Shuaisha. Together, these facilities form a key part of China's growing semiconductor ecosystem. And now, Huawei is adding a mega factory to the mix, one designed to boost output for its Kirin and Ascend chip families. These chips are no small deal. The Kirin chips power many of Huawei's smartphones, while the Ascend series is geared toward AI applications. Both are critical to Huawei's ability to compete, not just in China, but globally. And with global restrictions and chip bans continuing to create challenges for the company, building in-house manufacturing capabilities has become more important than ever. Dylan Patel, the founder of chip research firm SemiAnalysis, commented on the scale of this effort. He said, Huawei has embarked on an unprecedented effort to develop every part of the AI supply chain domestically, from wafer fabrication equipment to model building. We have never seen one company attempt to do everything before. That statement highlights just how big Huawei's ambitions are. They're not just building chips, they're trying to control the entire ecosystem that produces and powers them. According to the report, the new facility is expected to handle Huawei's 7nm system-on-chip SoC production, which is central to both its Kirin and Ascend lines. Its location is also strategically close to foundries like Pengxinhui, PXW, and Shenzhen Pensin, PST, which are already part of Huawei's broader supply chain network. One reason for building this new plant is the underwhelming output of Huawei's chip-making partners last year. By constructing their own state-of-the-art facility, Huawei aims to increase chip production capacity and reduce the risk of bottlenecks in the future. SemiAnalysis further points out that the architecture of the new site looks very similar to other Huawei-linked foundries. While this factory will be self-operated, it's expected to support several of Huawei's critical divisions, including its smartphone segment AI initiatives and even its work in self-driving technologies. While Huawei has not made a direct comment about the factory's development, it has distanced itself from some of the reports linking it too closely with other semiconductor firms in Shenzhen. The company stated it is not factually correct to attribute all these Shenzhen semiconductor-related activities to Huawei. Furthermore, SiCarrier, Shuaisha, UEA, PXW, and PST are not affiliated with Huawei. Still, even if those companies are technically independent, the proximity and timing of these developments suggest a well-coordinated ecosystem, one in which Huawei plays a central, if sometimes behind-the-scenes, role. Construction on the new facility is expected to be completed soon, though it may take up to a year before the site becomes fully operational. Once live, it could mark a turning point not only for Huawei's chip strategy, but also for China's broader push to develop a homegrown semiconductor industry capable of rivaling the West. In summary, Huawei is clearly laying down the foundations for a future where it has more control over its technology stack, from chip design and production to deployment in AI systems and smartphones. And if successful, this strategy could significantly shift the balance of power in global tech.